Hi there. I just wanted to show you all how to access the Google Sheet doc that is included for free to collect data with the articulation screener cards. So what you're going to do is you're going to look for the slide that says free data collection resource, and it's going to say click here to access. So it's going to look a little bit different when you do that. I have this open up in Keynote right now rather than Adobe. So you're going to, when you click this, it will just automatically open in your web browser. So I've copied the link. I'm going to manually paste it in since I'm opening it a little bit differently. The most important thing I would like you to know is that you don't want to request access from me. You are just going to click on File and go down to Make a Copy. I explained that right down here just as a little reminder. And you're going to copy it to your own Google Drive. So if you do not have a Gmail or a Google account, you would want to set up a free one before you did these other steps to get access to the file. So once you have your account set up or once you're logged in, you're going to click this to access. I'm just going to minimize this and then paste this into my browser. Okay, so I have pasted that code into my browser, and now you can see the sheet comes up. What you're going to do is you're going to go to File, and then you're going to go to File and down to Make a Copy. Whenever you click on Make a Copy, it's going to ask you where you would like to save it. So you could save it to my drive. Looks like there's some other options here that I'm not overly familiar with, but you would like to save it to your Google Drive. So you would go to My Drive and select that. So then you have online access to the file. And then you would just click OK. So you can see this is called, my original is called S Articulation Screener. So what it will be called when you save it is copy of S Articulation Screener. So I want to show you very quickly how this works. All of the words that are included on the No Print Screener are listed here. You can put your student's name at the top here, the date of the data collection, and then here you have the initial, medial, final, and mixed positions for whichever sound you downloaded the corresponding no print for. And whenever you're taking your data, I know everyone collects it a little bit differently. For the purpose of this spreadsheet, what makes it nice is if you use a 1 for correct productions and a 0 for incorrect productions, it will automatically calculate the percentage once you get to the end of the row. So let's pretend here. Let's do 1, and then you're just going to tab over to skip to the next cell. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. And you can see here it is automatically calculated that it is 60% correct. So it actually says 0.6. I'm going to see if I can get that to change. I'm sure there's a way to do that. Percent. Aha. So now I've changed it, so it will show percent. I will go back in and edit that. So it will automatically calculate the correct percentage for you, and that's all. So if you're not familiar with Google Sheets, it saves for you. It is not, as far as I know, HIPAA compliant. So when you're doing your student name, I would highly suggest doing first name only or initials. And there are 4 different areas, so you can come back to this and track progress as well. So this is a really nice way to use technology and avoid having to use your typical pencil paper methods. So you can just use that no print, and then rather than having to worry about where you've put your paper or just keeping track of everything, you can just have it all on one sheet here for each student. Now the other thing that you could do, is you could go down here and let's see, you could add a sheet. You could copy all this. Let's just pretend to do this here. You could copy it. And then say this sheet was for student Oh, actually, you know what? Let's deselect this. So when you come down here, you can double click and say this is for student JC. And then you can click this little arrow right here and you're going to go to duplicate. When you duplicate that, you have the same exact file that comes up. So you obviously would want to duplicate it before you have the data in. It wouldn't be the end of the world if you had the data in. You could just go in and delete it cell by cell, but that might be a little time consuming. So what you could do here is then say you have another student, the initials EC, then you could record their data on that sheet. So you could have all of the data for this particular product, the S Articulation Screener, all in one place, which is kind of nice. So please let me know if you have any questions about that, Jessica@thespeechspace.com.